Hey guys, welcome back. This year's summer trip was a cruise, 8-day cruise on the Carnival Vista out of Orlando, Florida. It was with me, Noodles, and my parents. We flew from Denver down to Orlando. They drove, picked us up. The first day at sea, we kind of explored the ship a little bit. It's not much different than most Carnival ships, a little bit bigger. We had the sky ride that you saw the pictures of. We had to test that out. And then our first stop, our second day, was at Cove, Dominican Republic. If you've not been there, it's Carnival owned. They have an area of shopping to the left, and then their aqua zone to the right, which has the pool, zip line, things like that. But we took the culture tour with lunch. We rode the mega truck through the city to start with, and then we went out to the countryside for some incredible views. We stopped by a local's house, one of the local schools, and then we stopped by for a Dominican lunch with some really good views. It was a nice culture tour. We really enjoyed it. And then our next day was a port at Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. If you're stopping here, not a lot of beach access. I'm sure there's some, but this one's more about history. So we got off the ship. We didn't have a tour booked. We just decided to walk. And most people know the fort on the west side of Old San Juan is kind of the star of the show. That's where everybody wants to head to. But you can walk down almost any street in Old San Juan and just take in the culture, some of the cathedrals are some of the oldest in the Americas, and then just the colorful buildings that are seamlessly every street as you're walking through. So we just spent some time. It was really hot that day, so we kind of got out as first thing as we could, and then we made our way back to the ship for lunch and to kind of relax. Our third port would be St. Maarten. This port, the island itself is two different territories. Our port was on the Dutch side. My parents took an excursion to do a land and sea. They pretty much went around the entire island and went to the French side for shopping. But we did a America's Cup Regatta sailboat racing. So they have two sailboats that were using America's Cup that actually raced. And we got on one sailboat with another group on the other one, and we actually got to race and do some of the things to help make the sailboat go faster, some of the responsibilities. That was a really fun experience. And then our final stop was St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. Probably the worst weather we had of the trip that morning, so our excursion got canceled. But we did get a chance that afternoon to go up to Paradise Point and see the view of St. Thomas. Overall, it was a really amazing cruise. We really enjoyed being on the Carnival Vista. And if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe.